And I am. Oh, let me introduce myself before we start on our little rant. Hello, folks. I am Shantae with Completely Crafty by Shantae, and I'm here with my girlfriend Susan.
Hi, everyone.
And so we're talking about my Santa hat and whether or not I have all of November to wear it, and part of December too, because I probably maybe the first or second week I'll still be making Christmas stuff, just so I can have
shoppers.
it. Yeah, just to have some inventory. But you know, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to do 2 a week starting in November. I don't know.
This November?
This November.
Like next week, November?
Hi, Bonita. Thanks for watching. Right. This November. Okay, so what we're making tonight, we have our little elf. I'm going to show you what I made Saturday. This is what I made on Saturday. So I'm going to make, when I was at my event a couple of weeks ago in Thurmont, the lady I had a whole lot of gnomes, and she was like, do you have any elves? I was like, no, I don't. So I picked up this little guy, and I picked up this little guy.
I love them.
So we're going to make a couple of swags. And I will be using, this is a 24-inch swag. So it's one of the smaller ones. And we're going to mix it up with this green mesh along with this multicolored red and green, and then this solid green. I think I saw Nina come on. So, oh, hey Nina, how are you? So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to move this off to the side. If I need them, I have some started. Oh, sure, thank you. Oh my goodness, hey Sybil, I'm so glad you were able to catch a live. That's awesome. We're making a Christmas swag. Here is my, oops.
It's hard to roll away.
Here's my inspiration. This is the elf.
It's Hermie. He looks just like Hermie from Rudolph.
Oh, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fluff up my swag. Just going to open up the little leaves a little bit, just so it gives me something. Oh, Nina, the Raider fan is loving life. He's gloating. And then what makes it worse, his Knicks played my Sixers last night, and we lost. So, again, he is loving life. But again, he's not a gracious winner. Not at all. So I'm just opening up so that I can put, I have some mesh that I'm going to put.
It's like a mini tree.
Yes. And then I'm going to also make sure that I have some room in the center so that I have a spot for my elf. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Ours was busy. Well, we had a busy week. We had a staycation. We were celebrating our anniversary. But again, I don't create normally during the week. So Saturday and Sunday, I did 9 wreaths. I mean, 9 wreaths.
So impressed.
Oh, and then I did the swag. I did a partial, and then I finished that up I just had to glue things in. I glued that in on Monday.
And they are gorgeous.
So I was busy. All right, so I have my 3 rolls of mesh, and I'm going to cut them at 20 inches. And I said, I don't remember what I cut them last time, but we're going to go with 20 for now. And I'll cut off as many as I need. I'll probably just do maybe, I'll do maybe 4. Oopsie, and I'm doing more than 20. I'm getting a little anxious here. I'll do 3. Let's see. It's 9. I'll see what 9 gives us. So what I'm just going to do, because I have the 3 different varieties, I'm just going to put one in after the other. We'll start with the green. And I am just going to, I have a 9-foot work table, but I have no space. So I'm just going to fold the one in just so that the edge isn't so, because it frays easily. And I'm just going to squish it up. And then I'm just going to place it in one of the ties. And then I'm going to continue that process. This red with the green has nice little folds in between the red and the green foils. And this one is a little thicker, so I don't have to do that, but I can just squish it up. Because it's not fraying as easily as the other one.
Very pretty material.
And I'm just putting them close together. Squishing that out. I was trying to decide how I was going to put the ribbon. Do I do it the same way as the other one, or do I do something different? I'm still thinking,
It'll come to you.
Let's hope.
That's what's fun about creating.
Yes. And, you know, all of you who know me know, you know, I'm not a fan of doing the glue gun live, but we're doing the glue gun live. So, we doing some things tonight. The screen mesh is a little thinner, so it's perfect for this project because it's going to be hidden inside the swag, so you're not going to see its imperfections. It's just filler.
Like all the different textures going on in that color, the stripe.
And this, like, you know, this mesh messes up your nails, but this, I mean, it's not soft, but it's not really hard, so it feels good on my underneath my hands. Sometimes I just think, oh my goodness, no sense in getting a manicure because this thing is going to tear it up. Hello from Arizona. Welcome. Nice. We were supposed to go to Arizona actually this month for our anniversary. We were going to go because my husband is a Raider fan and I'm a Phillies fan, Eagles fan, and they were playing each other in Vegas. But we have a friend who we met on our honeymoon, and we were going to go visit them, but we decided against it because the tickets were so darn expensive. And I was like, I love you, but there's so much more we can do.
Right, yeah.
So let's hold off. But I can't wait. Arizona is still on my bucket list. I hopefully we'll get to see the baby before, you know, they're off to college, you know. So that's still the goal.
I've never been either, but I want to.
My son went for spring break when he was in college. One of his friend's parents had a vacation home there, and
That's fun.
So he and his buddies went there.
What a neat experience.
Yeah. Nina, you should see all the blue in my craft room. You would be loving it.
Yes.
There's lots
She sure
of blue.
would.
Okay, I think I messed up. Green, red, red, green, red. Yeah, I put the green in too quick.
But don't forget your L's going in the middle too. I know you know that. I just think out loud sometimes.
I appreciate the support. I was trying to figure out why do I have
I'm like the
an
little,
extra.
I'm like the little kid. It's supposed to be that way.
Once I finish putting in this mesh, I will show you what we did. Show you what we're doing. I still think.
Oh, I can't take any credit. I'm just here for the ride. She is the master designer.
I feel like I'm missing something. You know what? It is what it is. We just rolling with it. Just rolling with it. I did a couple of these swags for Halloween, for fall with the scarecrow, and the swag was a little bit longer. So this one is a little bit shorter. All right, so I'm going to do one more. I think one more will do it. Because we're at the end of the road. Oops, the end of the road for one of them. So let's see. Since I have gone out of order. Hello, hello. If you're watching for the first time, please come in and say hello. I have Arizona in the house, and I believe Sybil is still watching. I think she's from Florida. And then we have Nina, who's from Philadelphia. So let me know where you're watching from. We are currently in West Virginia. I had to think about that. Where am I?
In the Eastern Panhandle.
Right.
It's like Charleston and Charlestown are so different.
Very different. Night and day. Night and day. Miss Mississippi. Hi, Rachel.
Oh, fun.
We're making a swag this evening. We're almost done. And I have this leftover piece from another project, but I don't want to throw it in the trash. So I'm going to just add it to the top. It'll be some filler. I left it. It's right here. It's same but not.
Gotcha.
But no sense. It's only one piece, and I won't use it on anything else, so I might as well just use it here. All right, so I'm going to put it right here at the top. I know. I can't wait. I go overboard for Christmas because it was my mother's favorite holiday, and my grandmother, she was notorious. She decorated for every holiday. St. Patty's Day. I don't know how many times I've gotten a Hanukkah card because she had a lot of Jewish friends, and so she gave us what was there. So I think I got the decorating bug from them, and because they're not here with me, I go overboard decorating, and so I don't know if we're up to 13 trees, but I feel like we're darn near close. All right, so here is what we have so far, and so I'm going to use this ribbon. It has the elf, and then it has its legs. It has some peppermint and some candy canes, and then I think I'm going to match it with, here is some red stripe trees. Oh, I know. Rachel, last night on her live, she was painting some snowmen, and beautiful. I said, I didn't get that. My mother could draw, my son can draw, my brother can draw. I got nothing. I was like, I wish I could draw, because like I'm very visual, and like I know what's in my head, and I want to put it on paper, but nope. Nope. It doesn't. I know what it is, but you wouldn't know what it is.
Aww.
But it's okay. All right, so I'm just going to do I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to combine this with this and this with this. Nope, vice versa. I'm going to do this with this. So I'm thinking that, yeah, that's what I did. All right, so I don't know how many I'm going to need because I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to say 12, so I'm going to do 6 and 6. I've been known for cutting too many, but if I did, I'll put it in the bow. So we're just going to do... And I'm using my Easy Bow Make... no, I'm not. I'm using my Perfect Tail, but I don't know what I did with my scissors. Do you see scissors on that side? These are,
I'm looking at this.
oh no, I found them.
Okay, great. Awesome.
These are my good scissors.
I was looking. I thought of you yesterday. I took Will to do his thing, my son, and this is about Chanti, but when we were in there, we were in 2nd and Charles in Hagerstown, and it's like a buy-sell trade bookstore, but it's kind of like, it kind of took over where Borders used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of really cool stuff in there, and, you know, they've got just everything, not just books, but, you know, fun stuff to look through. And they had, I don't know how big it was, maybe like a 20 by 20 square with a hocus pocus with the little, and it was purple.
Oh,
and
my
it
goodness.
was a real pretty purple, and I thought of you, and I was like, oh, I bet she would like that.
I love me some Hocus. That is a very good Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus.
And I've never seen it.
Oh my goodness, it's so fun.
I know,
It's so
I want to
fun.
see it.
Vanita, yes, it is the most wonderful time of the year. I agree. My son was here to watch the football game, so I was saying, so are we getting our Christmas tree on Black Friday? Because we get 2 live trees for the house, but I did talk my husband into seeing if we can get a large one, a large artificial one on sale at the end of the year, so we're only buying 1 live tree.
There you go.
So he's agreed, because he's the fan of the live tree. Me, not so much, but, you know, he allows me to go crazy, so I'm not going to complain about the tree.
I'd be worried I'd forget to water it, but they smell so
yes, they
good.
do smell good.
So good.
But the pine needles are no joke. Once the end comes, it's just like, they're everywhere. And the one that's in the foyer isn't so bad because it's going straight outside, but the one that's in the family room, we got to worry about, you know. So he said yes, so I'm looking forward to being able to go pick out our trees on Black Friday. We won't probably go shopping. Bummed about that. But we don't really need anything.
Well, you won't have to deal with crowds and
traffic. I like the crowd. I like the traffic. It's the whole point of Christmas. Well, no, I apologize, Lord. That is not the reason for Christmas, but, you know.
We know what you meant.
3, 4, 5.
It was sincere.
Because that used to be a family tradition too. We would meet, you know, at the outlets.
Oh.
And then afterwards we would go have breakfast. And then
Such
come home and take a nap.
Right.
And then wake up and eat the rest of the leftover Thanksgiving.
Oh,
so,
I love it.
My family is all scattered down. So, my cousins moved back to North Carolina. So, it's just, my husband hates it. He hates it, so he's no fun. So,
they have such a pretty, I haven't done it, I've only done it once, and it was over a decade ago, but the Christmas tour of homes in Old Town, Alexandria.
Oh,
wow, so fun.
I would love to do one of those because going to Jeremy's in Leesburg, they have these houses, and there's always like a long line of people getting into the development, and I would love to be able to do that.
I'm sure.
Hello, everyone. You're hanging out with me, Chanti, with Completely Crafty by Chanti, and my girlfriend, Susan.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's so much more fun when Susan is here.
Oh.
She's a photographer, so sometimes she has to do her work.
OCD.
So if she can't hang with me, it's because she's spending time with me.
Well, I enjoy it. I don't get out a lot just because I don't necessarily want to get out a lot. But I really like to come over. So it works out great.
All right, so, okay. Did I not do the end?
And now I want to see Hocus Pocus because I haven't seen it.
Oh, for sure you have to. For sure you have to. It's a fun movie. I love Bette Midler. And I can't remember the other, and Sarah Jessica Parker, and the other lady that was in Sister Act.
Whoopi?
Right? No.
Oh.
She was a nun. Oh, well, Whoopi was a nun. But no, I don't remember her name.
It's all good.
Hey, Miss Arizona. Nadia, I was just talking about you. I was saying how we were supposed to be out there to see you and the baby. Oh, I'm missing one. That happens all the time. All right, we're going to just work on. We're going to get out there, though. We promise. So now what I'm just doing, you probably can't see that. I'm just as, hey, Robin, thank you so much. I'm just folding them in half. Making it a little bit easier on myself.
Very organized.
And I feel like I'm pretty sure I'm short. Hey, John, I'm pretty sure that I am short. One of the ribbons, but, you know. Usually I do everything before I get on my live, but because we're doing a swag and I didn't know how many I was going to do, you guys see the whole process. Thank you, Sybil. Sybil has just started making wreaths, I believe. So I'm so glad that she is checking out my page and that she's enjoying it enough to come back. All right, so I'm just going to alternate the patterns. So we have the 2.5 inch with the 1.5 inch, and then we have two 1.5 inch together. And I apologize. For some reason on my laptop, your comments are a little bit more delayed. And I could tell that there's something in my phone, but I'm not seeing it. So that's...
And I have bad eyesight, so I'd have to be up on it with like a magnifying glass.
So we're just going to tie them in. Oh, thank you. Sybil, I just started doing, well, it'll be a year in February.
I can't believe it. It's amazing.
But it's still nerve-wracking. I'm still very nervous. But I so appreciate people like you coming on and saying that you are enjoying it and you're learning something from it. So it makes it all worth it. I'm definitely all about faith in it until I make it. So. I'm trying to, my goal though is to try to get more organized so that I can know what I'm doing, at least have a month's worth of, because I have plenty of supplies. I just need to match them up and figure out what I'm doing.
Are you a Capricorn?
I am a Sagittarius.
You're a Sagittarius. Okay. You're in between Scorpio and Capricorn. Okay. Because I just actually, I have to make myself busy when I take Will out. And so I'm just poking through some books. And I saw one on Capricorn and it said, like, really meticulously organized. And I had to laugh because, like, I try, but, so I thought,
well, I don't know if I'm organized.
Oh, you so are.
It's organized
never
chaos.
ending, but it's never ending. Yes. So, the fact that you do stay on top of it makes a big difference.
And I tried, like, my husband is a neat freak. Bless his heart. And so when he comes into my craft room, I was like, you picked the wrong day, because I clean up once a week, and the day wasn't your day. So
you picked the wrong day to come to the party.
I'm sorry. It was clean yesterday.
Right.
Because I think, actually, this past weekend, he couldn't stand it, so he came in and he vacuumed because it was too much for him. But I was like, it was clean a couple of days ago, but I've been working.
Where things are.
Well, he's good. He won't touch anything in my room, but he did pick up everything and vacuum.
That was nice.
Yeah. But then complained when he came back in, so I vacuumed for nothing. I was like, dude, this is the craft.
It still looks good.
Not to his liking.
It's a workshop.
Right.
Creativity always in progress.
And he came in today too, and he was like, babe, I'm going to need a Thanksgiving wreath for my door, because he has a Halloween one. I said, you can go to www.CompletelyCraftybyChanti.
That is hysterical.
He didn't like that too much, but I just thought, okay.
Oh, that's
I gave you a couple for free, now you need to start paying. But I'll figure something out. Because he did have a fall one, but he gave it to one of his employees who said they liked it. And so I was like, well, you would have had a Thanksgiving
one. That you gave to him?
Yes, I made it for him for his office, and one of his employees liked it and thought it would be nice for his mother-in-law. So he gave it to him. So now he doesn't have one. So I'm like, okay. But that's how he is. He's quick to give away something. But that's okay.
It's a good feeling.
Yes, it is. All right, so we are finished. Oops. The one side. So you'll be able to see that. And so now I'm just going to work my way up the other side.
It looks so full.
Figure out
pretty.
which one I missed. Hey, Nikki. I know. You're busy. And you're getting ready to take off, which is not going to be fun for us. I think I'm going to have to put another red one. All right. It's almost time to put the elf. What do you call him? What's his name?
Hermie.
Hermie.
Hermie doesn't like to make toys. He's been good and quiet. You can name him whatever you want. It just made me think of that. I still like to watch it. I don't care how old I am. I like Rudolph.
For sure.
But just around Christmas time. I don't want to, like, I don't need it on demand.
My Die Hard has been on, and I was like, nope, it's a Christmas movie, so we will not watch it. So he was like, well, I'm going to watch it when you're not around. I was like, you go ahead.
You want to enjoy it more.
Yes.
And then it's...
And I know technically it's not a Christmas movie. It was just done at Christmas
But
time.
a lot of people consider that one of their favorite Christmas movies.
I agree. And I can't watch it unless it's Christmas time. Oh, no.
What have you done?
I put the wrong combination. See, too much talking and not enough.
This Die Hard is
Paying
bringing out
attention.
the evil in her. I'm just kidding. There's no evil.
Not paying attention.
It's perfect.
Sometimes it happens. You get distracted. People talking about movies and stuff. And so
It wasn't with the glue gun, though.
Thank you. I will definitely be paying attention with the glue gun. I'll be probably posting something because next weekend I have 2 events. One is an online Christian event, so I'll have to promote that a little bit. And I'm just going to do one more. Just need this red.
I'm excited for you.
And then I have one in Berryville, but I couldn't get a U-Haul truck, so we're going to have to try to get everything in my car. And I want to bring my fall tree, but it's going to take up so much room in my car.
That's Berryville?
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to help.
I was like,
I might be able to help. This is the next weekend?
yes.
The fallback weekend.
Oh, is it the fallback weekend?
It is.
So I was like, what are we going to do?
Which means you'll definitely be driving home in the dark, no matter what. It's going to get dark so early.
I think on Sunday, though, I think it ends at 3:30 maybe, or 4. So it should be good.
Okay.
But Saturday, it'll be dark when we get home. All right, so we are done with the tails and the mesh.
It's
so
full. It's so pretty.
But what we're going to do is I'm going to make some space in between the middle to put the little guy. So I'm just going to decide whether or not I want him up here and put the bow down here, or put him down here and have his little legs hanging, and I'll put the bow at the top.
That'd be pretty too.
So let me look.
Sometimes you just have to play with it and decide.
And let me show you what I did. Poor guy. I had to put a little wire in his bum and then in his head.
Oh.
So I just used this floral wire. It's thin enough to go between the material, and then I just put a little glue just for some extra security to it. And so we're going to, I think I'm going to put them at the bottom.
I like the dangling legs.
Yeah, I think the dangling legs is good. So let me open up. Let me open it up a little bit.
He'll appreciate the freedom.
Right. All right. All right. So now the fun part begins. Let's see how I can get in there without scratching my hands all up. I'm looking to the sky. I'm not thinking. I'm feeling around. So don't mind the facial expressions.
Just like surgeons do. They don't look.
All right.
A little outpatient procedure here.
And I'm notorious for, when I do my lives, I only twist them a little bit and then I forget that I haven't completed the back. So I'm not going to do that this time because, first of all, I won't be able to find it because it's green and tiny. So I'm going to have to do all my steps. So I apologize. Be patient with me, guys.
Getting in there once.
All right. So I'm going to turn them over. And I'm just going to cut off the excess, and then I'm just going to hide the rest.
He's very cooperative.
Yes, I appreciate that. Ouch. Things All right, so now I got his bottom. So now we're going to just find a spot for the top.
It's not an original until you hurt yourself, right?
I just don't want to, I give my all to my roots, but I don't need to give them my all. Like, come on.
He is so cute.
So you guys can see him.
Aww.
I'm working on, Miss Rachel used her Mevo last night. I'm working on getting me one too. That's on my wish list. It's on my wish list for Christmas, so I don't want to buy it in case my husband or my son buys it for me.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Hint, hint.
Can you refresh me on what that is again?
It is a camera that I can use my iPad to zoom in so that you may not see me, but you'll be able to see what I'm actually working on a little bit better.
That's right. Okay. I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah.
All right, so now I'm just going to tuck this guy in here. And here we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my bow. Fun, fun. All right, so let's get some of, he's collecting, I'm going to have to get the lint roller for him because he is attracting all of the fuzz. Okay. All right, so that is done.
You make it so pretty.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. I just, sometimes it's just too much.
Keeping it real.
All right. So let's see. I don't know how. Oh, I think I have enough. I'm going to do like 12-inch loops, which means I'm going to do 6 loops on each side. Prayerfully, I have enough to do. I think so. I won't do a long tail because I don't want to cover his face. So that might be good. All right. And because this ribbon has a pattern, let me move it to the side. This ribbon has a pattern, I'm going to be doing some double twisting because I want the head to go the same way. So that's always fun too. So I'm going to do my 6-inch this way. Twist.
Goes quick.
But technically, I got 2 reeds out of it
And
because I think I used the same ribbon for the
it's very
the
pretty
first
ribbon.
one.
Very pretty.
All right, so I'm going to do an extra twist on this bottom one, just so that his little head is turned the same way. I'm okay with this one being out a little bit, and so I'm going to do another twist. So now I'm going to do another twist so that his head is the same way as his partner's. And I'm going to, you know what? I think I'm going to do him too. And he needs to say that he's fine that way. All right, so I'm going to do 2 on each side. And then I'm going to do, I need to glue my my pegs in a little bit so that it's a little tighter because it moves around a lot.
But it is so genius, that contraption. I'm sorry, I'm not using the right terminology.
The lady who made this, the inventor of this, was at our at a reef retreat just this past weekend, and I believe she demoed a newer version of it that I think is a little bit bigger than this. Okay, so this one I'm only going to do 2 on each side, and I'm going to do the same length. I'm going to do 6-inch, but I'm only going to do 2 loops. If you're joining for the first time, thank you for hanging out. We appreciate the company. I have no room to put anything. All right, and then I'm going to make my loops just a little bit smaller. I'm going to use the Christmas trees.
I'm going to bring my grabber next time. Those things, you know, I have them all over the house. They have a handle and
yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
I'm just gonna like reach and get stuff as you're done.
They do have a mind of its own.
Oh, that is so pretty. I really love that, Shantae.
Thank you, ma'am. I think I'm going to have to do
Stripes
some...
make it pop.
Some twists with the trees too, because I feel like they're going different directions, but maybe not. Oh no, maybe not. I don't think I will. I think we're doing good. All right. Now I'm going to do. This wasn't in it, but this has some red stripes. We'll go with these red stripes, and then this has the candy canes, but it also has some peppermints, so that'll go with...
I see some spearmints too.
Yes.
I'll take the spearmints.
So let's do... I only have a little bit of this, so let's see how much we can get with this. Not much. Not much, but...
But it does add a little pop. I like it.
Add a little something.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I like because this is so much stiffer. I like the stiffer ribbon. I feel like there's more in it that is letting on. It's just because it's stiff, it's sticking together.
It's trying to be tricky.
Yeah, but I got time for all that. I need you to cooperate, please. I'm doing a live.
But it's a real live.
I
Keeping it real.
what I'm on my bucket list has been on my bucket list. Granted, I haven't been doing this long, but definitely on my bucket list is to learn how to do a hand bow instead of using the bow maker, easy bow maker.
You gonna grow 2 more hands?
Well, no, like my coaches, you know,
Wow.
they use 4-inch mesh, and oh look,
Good
we're just at the end. I just made it. Actually, I'm only going to do 3 because I want to be able to have a tail. So that works.
It looks like just the right amount.
And then I'm just going to top it off with this lime green. And I'm just going to do, I think I'm just going to do a loop, one single loop. It doesn't need much. All right. See if I missed any comments. Yes. I took a picture of my Christmas list and I sent it to my son, and he says, "Your things are expensive." I said, "Welcome to parenthood." That's how I feel too.
Exactly.
I was like, for years I thought the same thing. I don't know how many PlayStations I had to get, you know.
Right.
And those cartridges aren't cheap.
No, they are not.
All right, so let me get, I need a green. So I'm just going to pick this up, and I'm just going to tighten my zip tie, give it a good little tug. And I'm going to cut off the excess. I'm going to do a little fluffing here, but I'll do most of the fluffing once I get it on the actual swag. But just loosen it up a little bit. And sometimes I would have drawn the pipe cleaner through my zip tie, but I'm just going to put it over top to hide it. It's just all in your preference. You can do it either way.
I like the embellishment. It looks good.
All right. So now let's see where we're going to put you. I'll try to put them all the way at the top so that I'm not taken away from his spotlight. just feeling for the vein in the middle. See what I can get it around. I'm definitely poking myself, but I'm trying.
You handle it very well. No funny facial expressions.
It's so thick that I think I may need to make my pipe cleaner longer because I can't grab it. Okay, here we go. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Woo.
Determination. You did it.
There is something on the back that is sticking, and I don't want to mess up someone's door, so I need to figure out what that is. So that, all right, I was able to get it done. And we're going to fluff out the bow anyway, so it doesn't matter that I'm squishing it right now.
This is a beautiful piece.
Thank you, ma'am. So this is nice and flat on the back, so it'll fit on the door just fine. So now we're just going to fluff up. And I'm trying to put some on each side. And then I'm going to use my glue gun or my glue pat, and we're going to maybe add some accessories. Zhuzh it up a little bit. I'm just going to do my little ducktails here. Not raggedy. Okay. That was you too. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do the other side with Fluff.
Gotta do the fluff.
Gotta do the fluff. And the fluffing is better if you have good ribbon. Sometimes the ribbon just doesn't want to cooperate. Like this, this red ribbon isn't as firm as the rest. It's just pretty. So I'm just going to split the ties, and I'll probably just curl them up a little bit. So again, it's not in his face. And I'm just, when I cut, I'm putting the crease, and then I am cutting towards the opening just so that it gives a nice little tail. But you don't know how many times I've done it the opposite way. All right, one more. And it's, because of the material, it snags easy too, so. All right, so now I'm just going to curl it up a little bit just so that it's not hanging.
You just have to smile when you look at them.
I know, they're so cute. I don't know if anyone's seen my video or not, but I made a fall tree using a mannequin stand, a metal mannequin stand. And I wanted to do one for Christmas because I had someone come by my shop who wanted me to do one for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And so I told her, well, come by to my event in November, because I'm definitely going to do one, and see if it's something that you would like for your house. So I have the pieces. That'll be what I'm working on next weekend. Nope, that's not true. Next week, because next weekend I will be at another event. So I have to try to get them.
You have to work on cloning yourself.
I know, I said I should have taken a couple of days off, but I had just taken a week off, so I was like, I can't take any more cord dive off. All right, so we are finished with the bow. And the tails are, but they'll drop some, so it won't be as tight. So here we have that.
Looks so good.
And so what we're going to do, figure out which ones we want to use. I have these white.
They're like feathery snowflakes.
Yes, feathery snowflakes.
I like those.
Or we have these actual large snowflakes.
Those are pretty.
This might be too much. I think he might be too much. But then I have these little pom-poms with the green, white, red. And then I have, I don't really know what these are. They look like cotton balls. Q-tips.
Yes, they do look like Q-tips. That's funny.
But I feel like these are great fillers, so I might use those. And I don't have enough, but I have one of these little candy canes.
Oh.
So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start with this because I like these. All right, so I'm going to put that to the side so you guys can see what I'm working with. I'm going to, I think I can get three out of this. Alright, so let's see where we're going to put them. Okay, I can put you right here. So I don't know if you can see off to the side, I do have a little small skillet that I put some glue sticks in. I'm just going to stick that in there. And then I'm going to find a little spot up at the top and do the same thing again. I think right there is good. Just trying to get it attached to the greenery inside. And not so much the mesh. Oh my, okay.
I love it. I thought you were going to put like the whole thing on there. I love how you're breaking it up and distributing it.
Yeah, just to give it
looks great.
Some texture. I had a heck of a time. They're not thin, but they're not, I mean, they're not thick, but they're not thin either. So, but I had a heck of a time cutting it the other night. So let me see if I can do it. Whew, there we go. All right. I think I'm going to put him here. Okay. See, where else can I put another snowflake? Maybe up at the top. Do I have another snowflake? Yes.
Yay. Perfect.
Let's get the price tag on.
Oh, John woman. I closed my eyes.
Right. Right. You need protective gear.
You never know.
All right. I'm going to put him up at the top. I want to make a couple of more grapevine wreaths for probably my last one of the season, because I think that crowd would want a more variety. All right, so this is what we have so far. Hold on, let me lift him up.
Oh, it looks so fun. I love it.
All right, so I think I need to get some white down here. So maybe. Oh, look at that. Easy peasy.
That's right.
Thank you. Let me see though. Okay, it's not glued in. What do you think?
I don't think it needs it.
Okay.
But
I feel like it needs something.
I mean, it is really pretty. Let's just.
But maybe I'll do this because I feel like this one that's too big. Maybe I'll do some more of this because these aren't as big.
There you go. That's neat.
Just want to fill it up a little bit so that it's. Oops. Just want to fill in the holes. I'll look once I take a photo too, because a lot of times once you take the photo and you look at it, you'll see the spots that you don't see.
That's true.
With the naked eye.
And sometimes you just you have to break away from it and then come back and look at it. I know I do that all the time with photos.
All right, I think I'm gonna. Do I need some pom-poms?
You gotta turn them around again. Let me see.
Because he has a little pom-pom on his head. This is what we have so far.
I like it, but I do like the pom-poms. It would look good. Where are you gonna put those? Like over his head, or coming out of his head? Somewhere there. Does that look? How's that look? Is that? I like it. I'm into some weird hairstyles though.
All right, I think we're almost done, guys. Almost done. All right.
Yeah, those look really good on there.
I might put one more. This is the last one. I just feel like there's an empty space right here. So I'm just going to do this last one. Promise. Last one. Last one. I don't want to get his bum bum.
He's had enough trauma
Right,
for one night.
Yes. Okay. All right, folks. I think we are done for the night. But let me just fix this ribbon is holding on to everything. So I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter so that it doesn't have any contact with anything but the smooth ribbon. And I'm gonna curl. I don't like the. Sorry. I was thinking one way, but now I think I'm going another route.
That's allowed.
All right. All right, I think
That's
we
encouraged,
are done.
right? It's encouraged. Oh.
Let me get this glue. All right. Here we have it. No, there's no hook on this one.
You made him look very handsome.
So something fun and whimsical. I hope you liked it. And I will be back next week. Same time, same back channel. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, I do want to tell you guys, I did find some Christmas placemats at Home Goods, so I will be putting, I'll be stuffing up to make some pillows, some throw pillows, so I can't wait for that. So here we have it. I'll have to make a little hook because there isn't, oh yes it is, it's stuck. There is a hook. There's a little hook here. And this is the one I made the other night. So here we go.
He's got a little friend now.
So yep. Here's his brother. Here's this one. And
they're besties.
This is the one we made last night. Two fun swags. Just for a recap, I use a 24-inch swag, green swag, and I use 3 different 10-inch meshes, and I cut them at 20 inches, and I just alternated them inside the swag. And then I use 4 different ribbons, 1 2.5 and 3 1.5 inch, and I again alternated the pattern, and I just accented it with the elf, and then we made a big bow and some snowflakes and a little pom-poms. So hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and I appreciate you hanging out with us. You guys be safe and God bless.